Today we're doing a re-review of TorGuard VPN since it's one of my top rated VPNs, and I just thought I would kind of re-review the VPN in a new video with kind of the updated format to make it short and sweet and help you decide if it's worth using without wasting a ton of your time. So guys, TorGuard VPN has an interesting pricing plan with anonymous proxy as an option as well as email. They have the standard VPN pricing plan, and $10 a month is pretty standard for VPN, but if you look at what is included, it's actually a pretty good deal. You get stealth proxy and stealth VPN plans, which with some VPNs like Viper VPN, they charge you extra, and other VPNs like Perfect Privacy also charge you extra for some of these things. TorGuard, however, comes free with these extra security features, but they also have 5 connections, unlimited speeds, bandwidth, 24/7 live chat, and quite a bit of servers and countries supported. They also support OpenVPN and OpenConnect protocols, which is based on SSL encryption. And of course, you also have that anonymous proxy plan if you don't need a full VPN, which works through the browsers and BitTorrent clients. So of course, guys, if you check out the pricing options, TorGuard actually supports a couple different options here with quarterly, semi-annually, annually, and biannually. So guys, the semi-annually is only $30, which means it's around $5 a month, and quarterly is $20, and $60 is a good price for yearly as well. $10 is pretty standard. However, if you want the best deal, I think it might be the semi-annual plan, but that just depends on how much money you want to spend. One of the best things about TorGuard still is that it has dedicated IPs, so you could pick a streaming IP for whatever country you want and unlock access to geo-restricted content. This is really unique, and you don't really see any IPs being sold by other VPN providers. So this is one of TorGuard's kind of standout features, which makes them work great with streaming Netflix content and other services like Hulu, or maybe even some services like Craigslist and so on that are good at detecting VPN and proxy users. You can get around some of these restrictions with a streaming IP. Just make sure to pick a streaming IP in the country that you want access to. So if you want access to the US version of Netflix, you're going to pick a streaming IP for USA. Now you do have access to premium networks and DDoS protection and stuff like that. Not super necessary, however. When you go to checkout, you're going to see a lot of payment options for different payment solutions like Bitcoin, all sorts of different Bitcoin, Litecoin, and you can even pick other altcoins as well, I think, with coin payments. So guys, this is a pretty good VPN in terms of pricing. Not the cheapest VPN per month, but 6-month plan is actually quite good at $5 a month. But anyways, pretty standard for pricing. However, you do get a lot of features with it. Alright guys, so here's TorGuard's main app. Pretty simple overall. They have tunnel options where you can pick between OpenVPN and OpenConnect. Protocol options where you can pick between TCP and UDP. Now UDP is probably going to give you better speeds, and TCP might give you better security. But let's go ahead and look at more settings. So TorGuard is one of the most advanced VPNs on the market due to how many settings it does have. It has a lot of connection settings you can configure as well as appearance settings, but the specialty with TorGuard comes in the kill switches here with application kill switch, but it also has script support as well as tons of network options like the ability to prevent various leaks, Open Connect, and seamlessly reconnect features, which make sure if your VPN gets disabled somehow, it'll automatically reconnect without leaking any IPs. It also has the option for DNS options and things like that, as well as advanced stealth proxy and other options. Now it does have a server tab as well, where this is where you're going to put your dedicated streaming IPs, as well as some debugging options as well. It's a pretty robust app, probably one of the most feature-rich apps out there. It's really going to have everything you need. Now you can see here that it also has a ton of servers to pick from, all with stealth VPN enabled. So that means that you're probably going to be able to use this VPN even in situations where VPNs might be blocked or restricted. Alright guys, that's a basic overview of why I think TorGuard's app is very special. But now let's go ahead and test it out in the real world with some speed tests and torrent tests, as well as some Netflix tests to see if it still works with Netflix. So guys, as you can see here, we're getting pretty good speeds, download rate, and ping. Alright guys, testing out TorGuard here with torrenting. The speed test, it wasn't exactly the fastest VPN I've tested. I've done some VPNs with lower ping, maybe around the 20-15 range. My ping is usually around pretty low, around 10 or 7. TorGuard is around 35. But as always with these speed tests, you got to take them with a grain of salt because they aren't always an accurate representation of real world tests. Now with most VPNs, I get around 3 to 4 megabytes a second when I test them out with torrenting if they do work. As you can see with TorGuard, however, we are getting around 9 to 10 megabytes a second with torrenting. So if you like torrenting, TorGuard is definitely the #1 VPN to pick. Alright guys, I purchased a dedicated streaming IP for the US, and we're going to go ahead and test that out with TorGuard right now, see if it works with Netflix. Let's go ahead and try this show. So as you can see, TorGuard's streaming IP does work very well with Netflix, so another thumbs up from me there. Alright guys, so if you know me, you know I like checking out live chat options on websites to see what kind of customer support I could be expecting if I needed a question from, a VPN provider. So we get a hi in response. We're gonna see what they're saying here. Looks like they do kind of have a copy paste response, but pretty quickly saying why go with premium service. Alright guys, so in this TorGuard review, I've just kind of submitted some of my opinions about it and show you why, again, it's my #1 rated VPN. So guys, in terms of the pros, it's really just faster than any other VPN out there in terms of my test. You get the best torrent speeds hands down. Not only that, but you could use their freely included BitTorrent proxy. Just do proxy.torguard.org, log in with your credentials, and you should be good to go. Not only that, but they have the best live chat in the industry, which means that they're available pretty much around the clock with tons of helpful options and a generous refund policy. They're also a huge cryptocurrency advocate, which means that you can pay with almost any crypto for their platform and even use gift cards, so set up on payments as well. Pricing isn't the best at $9.99 a month, but it's competitive with other VPNs out there and even cheaper than some VPNs that are more popular like ExpressVPN, NordVPN, ViperVPN, and PureVPN. TorGuard undercuts all those options. And it has more features to boot, and they're really not trying to upsell their product like a lot of these VPNs out there that tack on features. TorGuard includes these features automatically, like Stealth VPN, Stealth Proxy, and your special protocols, where some VPNs out there like to upsell these features and make you pay more money. It's a reputable company that I've failed to find fault with for many years. There haven't really been any scandals, any leaks, or any information like that. It's a no-log company, which means you're safe. Now, a lot of people will find complaints that maybe it's based in the US or something like that, but this is mostly hogwash and just marketing by EU VPNs that really think that's like their one claim to fame, is that they're not based within the US, as if there's no other spy agency in the world like the FBI that can, track down criminals and stuff like that. It's really the only VPN I can't really find any cons for, guys, and if you've seen in this test, it really does stack up. Thanks for checking out this, guys. I'll see you again on the next review.